Hello, SharpyAl here. Today I'm going to show you what the Owltiger bundle contains. Basically, if you take the entire bundle, you would get an Owltiger model, and this is a Blender file which contains both the model and the feathers. Or if you want, you can take the feather pack separately and use it to whatever projects you'd like to do in the future. I'm going to cover the feather packs later. In this video, I'm going to focus more on the Owltiger model. So it's a simple Blender file. You can open it. I use Blender 3.4. And let me see, you can just open it. Okay, so you will get this automatic Python thingy you can just ignore. Maybe for you it doesn't even appear. You don't even need that script. Yeah, so this is what you get. This is the Owltiger model. And you can see it's in this corner. Maybe I can make it a little prettier. Okay, so this happens. This is good that it happened because I can show you how to fix it. You see this error here. Not sure why Blender does it, but basically what you do, you can just select the object and go into weight paint or whatever other mode, and then go back to object mode, and it fixes itself. So yeah, weight paint and object mode, and yeah, it should fix it. I'm not sure why it does it. Maybe it's a Blender thing. Yeah, so this is what you get. This is the Owltiger model, is a low poly mesh that I painted this texture on top of it. So if you go into shading, you can see that, yeah, object please. And it has a lot of, yeah, this is the main texture. So you can see it's just and you will have this in the Blender file including. So it's a texture painted texture and a normal map, because firstly I sculpted a high poly mesh and then I baked the details into a low poly mesh, so you have the normal map included here. Yeah, and then what else you have? You have the eyes. So you have maybe I can just remove this for now so it's more clear. So the iris and the eye globe and the iris for one side of the eye and the other one. So so the rig top mesh, the eyes, and then you have the rig. You can't see here, but the character is fully rigged. If I go here and enable my bones, you can actually see this is the rigging. It was done with Rigify. It was a modified cat rig, to which I had to add evidently these wings. So if you select the rig and you go into pose mode, and let me just make it less crazy. Also, I can just remove this for now so you don't have to. Okay, so this is the rig. You can just grab, yeah, you can just grab the eyes and move them around. You can, yeah, you can make it look around. Then if you want, you can pose it, right? You can move the tail back and forth. You can make it crouch a bit if you want. So yeah, a lot of stuff, and you can also modify the wings. So if I go here and to the shoulder and I move the wings, you can see it kind of goes away. You can fold it in and stuff. Yeah, so it's pretty cool. I'm gonna undo this for now. So you have the model, the eyes, the rig, with which you can animate, pose your model, and then of course you have the background here. This is not mine. So the mossy outcrop is from I think Blenderkit. It was a free asset, and then the grass and plane are also free assets. Very cool. This is basically a plane with a particle setting, and you can change the how much grass you want here. You can change the height. So if you want like super long, but I'm not gonna do it because it's gonna really slow down my computer. So yeah, you can really play with this if you want. And then of course you have a camera and two light systems. And then what else for this model? Of course, if you look in the particle system of the model, you have a lot of hair. For example, let's go here, and yeah, you can add a lot. Let me just get this out of the way. You have for the chest, you have for the fetlock, so for the legs and for the body. I'm not going to do all of them because they will drastically slow down this video recording. So but yeah, you can have like eyelashes and stuff, which will move as you pose the character. What else do you have? You have the feather collection. So if you look here, you can enable these scene collections, which are feathers. They're for left and right wings. I separated them because it was easier to distinguish and to work with. These are the feathers. You can see they each have a bone, so I connected a bone which I then parented to the main bone. For example, this one here of the forearm, and yeah, this is like the bone of the feather parented to the main armature, and I specifically parented to this bone, whereas these bones here I parented to the forearm bone. So and so forth. And for example, these ones I parented to the tail bone that you have here, so it will move with the rotation of the tail and with the movement of the respective parent bones. So that's cool. Another thing you can see is that each feather has this normal map applied to it. If you take the entire bundle, of course, you don't have to worry about how to load all these feathers or how to add the normal map. You already have it for you already in the Blender file. So I can show you, for example, let's make it pretty here, and I can show you the feather collection. There are 19 feathers. There are 22 now because I duplicated some, and you can also change the rotation to fit the positioning of your feathers on the model, and you can simply select one, duplicate them with Shift D, and I would recommend that you rather instance them. For example, you select them and press Alt D, and this might not seem to be a big difference, but trust me, your GPU and CPU will thank you for it. It reduces render times. So whenever possible, I highly recommend that you instance rather than duplicate objects. And then, of course, you can take them and you can put them in the position you want, and then you can take them and add them to your model, add a bone to it, and then parent that feather bone to the main armature if you want the feather to move with the character. If it's a stationary character, if it's like a sculpting and you just want to add some feathers and you don't need to add any bones to it. Yeah, but yeah, you can play a lot with these. I did not even end up using all the feathers in the collection for the model, so yeah. Okay, so a quick recap what you get from this bundle. You get the background, the fully rigged character with the texture paint and particle systems for different parts of the body. You get also 2 procedurally made eyes, which you can change the color and everything in the nodes. And then you also get the feather packs, which includes the 19 feathers, and also you have them positioned on the model, so for the tail, the left and right wing. So basically it's everything you need to start your project and have fun in Blender. So I really can't wait to see what you can create with this, and yeah, have fun.